those looks very often. And talking about Tyreek Evans, you really hope he can build on what he did last year. He has too much talent to waste on inconsistency. Time for him to just step up here in the prime of his career.
Curry against Evans. From the arc. The shot by Curry, no good. New Orleans is gone, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pelicans keep it alive. Evans, right side, takes a 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Curry with him. He's got 6. The 3. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 9.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
New Orleans has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Well, last year the Pelicans were a team on the rise, making the playoffs. A solid season overall, especially on the road. Really, they sent notice by what they did away from New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, 17 road wins. I mean, you say to yourself, well, that doesn't sound great. But if you're a young, up-and-coming team, one of the things that you could really value is your ability to go into hostile environments and have success. They're going to be building on that confidence. Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
From deep, another 3 for Golden State.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And it's Evans missing.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Curry following the shot by Evans. Outside Curry. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pelicans trail by 9. Pondexter no good.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Now here's Curry. He's got 18. Lets it go from deep. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. And it's Iguodala in for Thompson.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, his signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with his true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off. A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Takes the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
It's raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Got a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Anderson. It's deflected from deep three-point range. Here's Hasek, and he gets it to go. Hasek's got his first bucket of the night.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Curry's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 13. There's Gordon with the three. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Warriors shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Douglas. And that's not even close.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Outside for Curry. Got it off in time, but it's no good. The first quarter. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds. And
a lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble, fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catch the ball at the elbow, catch the ball at the nail.
Well, I tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. The big men are Anderson and Davis. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. And it's Pondexter in at the three. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Making a change here. Curry's checked in. Perkins is checked in for New Orleans.
That Curry shot, boy.
Warriors leading by 10. Curry with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. From the arc. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 30. We all know about the Splash Brothers, but it seems everyone on Golden State now can hit a three. They set a franchise record and made threes last year at 883 triples.
Incredible.
Wow.
I mean, they can stretch you out as well as anyone, and it's why they are so good going small. I mean, they did lead the league in three-point percentage last year, making almost 40% of those threes.
But they'll get another chance. Here's Evans. That doesn't go either for Evans.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Here's Curry with the three. Can't hit. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Launches a three. Holiday with the block. Here's Evans. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his fourth assist in this one.
And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. For three. And the shot is good. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors. Getting back to Holiday, we've seen the size, the court awareness, the change of pace moves he brings. Clark with a little more assertiveness and continued improvement on his jump shot. He'd be hard for anyone to keep up.
Boy, I really like this young man's game. He's got tremendous natural ability and a great work ethic. I think he'd very well be one of the best guards in the league. Only 25 years old right now. Plenty of time to reach that potential.
The shot by Evans. Nobody around. Perkins kicks to Evans. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Warriors leading by 10. To the left side wing. Curry with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. They get it back.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Miss.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for New Orleans.
Alexis Ajinça.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got 36.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court. The three. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Klay Thompson.
Leandro Barbosa.
Pelicans trail by 13. The dish to Evans. Launches it. Here's Davis. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 39.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
Warriors leading by 12. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes play. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 42 points for Steph Curry.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And there's the pass to Holiday. It's Evans on the wing from past the arc. That's good. Evans has got 12 now in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Holiday, no one around him. Pelicans keep it alive. Here's Evans. And another three for New Orleans.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
Pelicans trail by 12. Fires for three. Barnes grabs the miss. The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Outside Curry. Trains the three-pointer. Curry's got 48.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Holiday with another miss.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Inside, it's stolen by Davis. Evans outside. From deep. And it's good. Evans has got 27.
How do you top 3 made three-pointers in the first quarter? Easy. Convert more of them in the second. Absolutely amazing.
Pelicans trail by 12. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Tries to save it, but they recover it. Davis sets a screen. Evans outside. It could go. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
That's a very important shot to cut the lead to single digits going to halftime.
And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors lead by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, give me your take. Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
The second half just about to get going here.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 48 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Drop it like that, baby. Steph Curry, Steph Curry. Boom.
Pelicans trail by 9. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the point. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And it's Evans missing.
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Misses the 3.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
It's Curry outside, and the basket good. Curry's got 51.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost plus 15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. And it's Rush in for Barnes. Curry gets the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up. And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Green, and it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Evans. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Here's Evans. Offline with his 3. Here's Holiday. On the wing, Evans shoots. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Pelicans, number 1. Second, the Warriors.
Kevin, they were both great all last season, were these teams. I mean, they were terrific at blocking shots. I mean, not only did they have 1 or 2 guys, everybody seemed to get into the block party with these teams.
Pelicans keep it alive.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Sinks the triple. Evans has got 39.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. And how about Anthony Davis? Grew 7 inches in one summer back in high school. You know, people forget he was committed to go to Cleveland State to play point guard out of high school. But then because of that growth, ends up signing at Kentucky, and the rest is history. So, I mean, you look at that 215-pound frame his rookie season, now up over 240, and that's enabled him to dominate the game even more. And I think it'll also help him improve his health.
It's Evans on the wing. Fires the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Iguodala. How he performed last season. Put up 8 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
New Orleans making a switch here. Gordon's checked in.
Well, let's take a look at where New Orleans ended up rank-wise in the league last year, Kevin. First in blocks, 4th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were top 10 in fewest team turnovers. This team has a number of players that take care of the ball and value every possession.
And that block shot ranking, really something to highlight. Their ability to contest and deny shots around the rim was a tremendous asset defensively. That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Rush with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Livingston. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And it's Evans missing.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And New Orleans also making a change. Douglas is checked in for 3. Good. Douglas has got 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
For the tie, and the layup is good. Douglas has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
That is good. Douglas has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Livingston, and he jams it with authority.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Some changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that.
Yeah, right,
no.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 16-6 run. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Livingston. No luck. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next.
Now, I'm trying to make this game go into overtime.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Warriors shooting around 40% from the floor here. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. And it's Ajinça in at the 5.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Pelicans trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Off the screen. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Iguodala left side. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Evans is checked in. Pass to Davis to take the lead. Green with the block. Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Holiday attacking. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Another miss by Holiday. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The Pelicans trail. Here's Evans. That's short off the rim.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinson. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Holiday goes in. And that one's good. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of two halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
And when you talk about Holiday, the Pelicans really needed his contribution last season. He can score and distribute the basketball equally as well. An excellent all-around defender. Exactly what you want in a point guard, except that he just couldn't stay healthy.
Screen by Ashe. And Holiday, here we go. The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And for Holiday, I love his effort. He works extremely hard. His injuries, no fault of his own, just a run of misfortune. Let's hope this talented young man can turn it around and keep it turned around from a health standpoint.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. It's Curry with the drive. Evans with the rebound.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Jacks up a three. The shot no good. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors shooting a meager 37% for the game. There's Green with the three. Pelicans pull it in. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Takes the three. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From deep. Green inside. Working on Ashe. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pondexter's got his third rebound on the night.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Kept alive.
Oh, what?
Green with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Evans against Green. From deep three-point range. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples, guys.
And that's the kind of take-charge leadership that every team desperately needs.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Pelicans also making a change. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Omer Ashe. Snatched up. Outside for Curry. From deep three-point range. Look at that shot!
Oh!
Here's Evans. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yes. I got it tied.
Evans has got 45 points. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. They grab their own miss. Green dishes to Curry. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ajinça the pass to Holiday. From deep. The shot is off, and Golden State will go the other way with it. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Ajinça. To take the lead. Barnes grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Holiday against Thompson.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
He's about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, I see no birds up there. No. Outside Curry. And he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And the officials are headed to the scores table to review it. Let's see what happens here. Beyond overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed. And they're going to count it. After looking at the replay, they ruled that he got the shot off in time. GA, they won it on the buzzer beater.
Kevin, you talk about winning it at the very last second.
We won!
Thankfully, the replay gets the officials off the hook on what would have been an awful call to miss.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping. What'd you think, Kenny?
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this guy. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
That's all I call for. I'm eating the catfish for dinner.
fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire.
Io non dormo quando ti penso, io non dormo e basta e compenso. Io lo so che siamo uniti, se a capirsi basta il silenzio. Senza te sarai nel vuoto, mentre insieme siamo immortali. Baby, accelero la moto, chiudi gli occhi e spegni i fanali. Vedi, noi siamo la luce insieme, il male che produce il bene. La notte abbassa lo sguardo, che guardarci non gli conviene. Siamo il bianco e siamo il nero, siamo Dio che appare davvero. Siamo piccoli e perfetti, come il mondo visto dal cielo.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano.
Now I'm about to go to my part.
Per te cammino sulle mine, per te passo questo confine, portando nel bagagliaio cose che non ti posso dire. La mia vita è un film come al cine, io te poi opposti al caline, solo tu mi rilasci i tigri albine, sotto il sole di mezzanotte, io ti scriverò le mie... Nessuno coglie quest'attimo, sognavo che ero innocente, ma poi mi sono svegliato.
You gotta trust in this guy.
Check out our new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have an exclusive with star... point guard Mike Conley. I want to break down some 2K stuff because your player is really good in the game.
There you go.
There's only a few weeks left in the My Park Championship, so we catch you up on all the action. We have some winning tips in 2K Pro-Am.
You want to play some post-up games with either post, this is your formation to use.
Plus your top plays of the week. And make sure you tune in to win some BC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Non devo guardare il cielo per capire da dove piove. Se mi cerchi sono già altrove, indirizzo nuvola 9. Io che ti ho coperta d'oro nei nostri giorni preziosi, ed ora piango sangue e gli dei sono tutti invidiosi.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano. Siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire. Possono dire insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine. Insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine.
You gotta trust in this guy.
Check out our new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have an exclusive with star point guard Mike Conley. I want to break down some 2K stuff because your player is really good in the game.
There you go.
There's only a few weeks left in the My Park Championship, so we catch you up on all the action. We have some winning tips in 2K Pro-Am.
You want to play some post-up games with either post, this is your formation to use.
Plus your top plays of the week. And make sure you tune in to win some BC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar, seja sozinho a dois.
same old shit.
Same old, just a different day. Out here trying to get it each and every way. Mama need a house, baby need some shoes. Times are getting hard. Guess what I'ma do? Hustle, hustle, hard, hustle, hard, hard. Closed mouths don't get fed on this boulevard. Now big bank in my pocket, double up on my profit. See, then I cop it. Give me that, there and that dropping, homie. Hold up with my mojo. Keep the whip in that logo. 24s in they low pro. I know so, ain't no doubt about it. Round, loaded up and I get them 808s and they knocking. Whole club and they rocking. In them buckets, all my homies up in here vibing. To my household, real I die for. Creeping off in that Tahoe. All about that large on. Don't stop the party. We be getting all that. Old King Wasabi, homie. Cause it's the same old. Just a different day. I'm trying to get it each and every way.
Mama need a house, baby need some shoes. Hard.
Guess what I'ma do?
Hustle, 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 hard. How do you change? Come to my court.
Mike Conley. I want to break down some 2K stuff because your player is really good in the game.
There you go.
There's only a few weeks left in the My Park Championship, so we catch you up on all.
Times are getting hard. Guess what I'ma do?
Like, You want to play a one-on-one game in my court? Little tiny.
Post-up games with either post.
Oh, dang, almost had it. Little tiny. Let's play a one-on-one game in my court. Break an ankle. Break an ankle. Go ahead. Hold on, little Tiny. I'm doing something. Wait, what happened?
12 months, 24/7, gotta get it, I need it steady. No. Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole. Yo, it's.
I leap over lies in a single pound. The Black Prophet, one day I got struck by knowledge of self. It gave me super scientific power.
Will.
참 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 잃었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서는 무신 성공의
You and me, one-on-one game. Yeah, boy.
gotta trust in this guy.
Check out our new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have an exclusive with star point guard Mike Conley. I want to break down some 2K stuff because your player is really good in the game.
There you go.
There's only a few weeks left in the My
Tudo que eu pedisse, só você quem me desse. Aí pensando desse esse quarto falasse. Mas que pena, já era. Não deixe mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Por quê? Seu sua voz é através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja por quem for, a minha vida cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois. O resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois. Talvez, pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo. É só seguir o sentido e despertar.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family.
Dusk settling over Houston, Texas. Boy, what a great shot of the city right there. The Rockets play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors and Houston. And there's certain to be some disappointment because of the injury to James Harden.
And you're right, Kevin. As bad as it's turned out to be, it tells you a little bit about his toughness.
Curry with the shot.
They took him to the locker room after he got hurt last game. He wanted to come back out and get on the court.
Yeah, and credit the team for putting his long-term health first, because this guy clearly is a gamer, and I'm sure he's looking to get back out there as soon as possible.
Now Golden State's starting 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Ariza. That's good. Curry with it.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Outside for Curry. Trains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Golden State. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Wasted no time on that one. Beverly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Curry wide open, and another three for Golden State.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though? You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And it's sent back by Howard. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Rockets trail by 7.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the 2nd spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6th going into the final games.
Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. It's Curry outside, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the number 2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in 2nd in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12 and 16 against the other playoff teams out West. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
For Houston, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Ariza has the open look. The Rockets again can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Out to the right wing. It's Curry outside. Matajunas grabs the miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
They get it back. Here's Thornton, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes, and it's Iguodala in for Thompson. Good on the shot.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Brewer is checked in for Marcus Thornton. Rockets trail by 11. A shot by Lawson, wide open, drills the three-pointer.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
Now here's Curry coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Number 1, Steph Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have
on
that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Warriors leading by 8. Beyond the arc. Curry with another miss.
How did Curry get hurt?
You know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 21.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
No good from Lawson.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Curry. He's got 21, and that one's good.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
Here's Lawson. 11-point game. From deep. That doesn't go either for Lawson. The Warriors shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Here's Curry. 24 points for him. From deep three-point range. Got it! What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 14. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves. It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second-chance points.
Now a timeout called by Houston, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And in that game, they get damaged in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Rockets trail by 14. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Livingston is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Bogut. Then there's Festus Ezeli. And it's Rush in at the small forward position. Lawson. It's hauled in by Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds now in this one. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Livingston, no luck.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Warriors leading by 14. Rush. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season, coming up short.
Yeah, a bitter pill to swallow, too. I mean, when you face that team again, that's always, not just in the back of your head, it's in the front of your mind, too. Getting a win would be some kind of consolation.
Houston making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Time now for an injury report. For an update on Stephen Curry's injury, let's go to Doris Burke.
Kevin, the Warriors head athletic trainer gave me an update. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. That's a bitter pill for them to swallow at such an early stage of the season. It really changes the look of this entire team, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
It sure doesn't. I mean, that's a really hard blow there.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a load down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Brandon Rush.
Four to 6 weeks? Stephen Curry is going to be out? Oh my God, I can't do that. Who's going to be my best shooter?
And here's Beverly. 23 points for him the last game against Denver. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, and Ezeli missing a lot of games with various injuries from the knee and ankle a season ago. He can be a quality rebounder and rim protector, but he's got to find a way to stay healthy.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Thompson outside. Shoots the 3, and he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 20.
And Ezeli, originally from Nigeria, he picked up the game late. Only played 6 years of organized basketball before going pro. So still developing his hands and offensive skill set, but clearly he's got the tools physically to play.
And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys in the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
Montejunas is checked in for Houston. And Golden State also making a change. Barbosa's checked in. Beverly, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated. You know, talking about Beverly, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverly, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Terrence Jones is checked in for Howard. Smith comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Thornton in for Ty Lawson.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Rockets trail by 19. Now here's Beverly. He has 6. Outside for Thornton. He dishes it to Beverly. From outside the arc, good D by Thompson.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And Curry has it in the corner. Three-pointer. Bogut kicks to Curry. There's the triple. The shot is off.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Thornton. Another miss by Houston. Warriors leading by 19 points. Curry. Now Barnes. And there's the 3-second violation. Brewer is checked in for Houston. The Warriors also with a sub. Azili's checked in. Beverly. And the heave doesn't get to the rim.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Curry can't get it to go.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind. Ice and cold and disappearing stroke all would apply.
Brandon Rush is checked in for Barnes. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Jones has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Curry with the 3, but they get it back. Azili kicks to Curry. Hits the 3-point bomb. Curry's got 30 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
.11 seconds left in the first half. Beverly with the ball. Good if it goes, and that's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top as they end the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about in-game situations, just analyzing the situation and taking care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes, and sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
This team made savvy decisions all night, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
Look how she walking.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. It was all about Golden State as the game got going. They didn't wait long to put together a 9-2 run. They were making a lot of tough plays look easy. Good work for them all around as they controlled the tempo, leading by 14 at the end of one. The last part of the second quarter went very well for them, continuing the offensive pressure and maintaining some tough defense as they closed out the half with a big 11-3 run. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
TV. We have an exclusive with star point guard Mike Conley. I want to break down some 2K stuff because your player is really good in the game. There's only a few weeks left in the My Park Championship, so we catch you up on all the action.
Post. This is your formation to use.
Plus your top plays of the week. And make sure you tune in to win some VC with 2K TV.
Somehow the rap game reminds me of the game. Used to sport valleys and gazelles with black frames. Now I'm into fat chains. Fly new chicks and new kicks. it with my own eyes, I would get it otherwise without the luxury of leaving. The touch and feeling of free is untangible technically, is something you got to believe in. Connect the cause and the fact, one foot in front of the next. This is the start of a journey. And my mind is already gone in the fear of the unknown. Somehow this doesn't concern me. And you can stand right there if you want, but I'm going on. And I'm prepared to go it alone. I'm going on to a place in the sun that's nice and warm. I'm going on, and I'm sure they'll have a place for you too. Anyone that needs what they want and doesn't want what they need, I want nothing to do with. And to do what I want and to do what I please is what's on my to-do list. But every once in a while I think about her smile, one of the few things I do miss. But baby, I got to go, baby, I got to know, baby, I got to prove it. And I'll see you when you get there, but I'm going on. And I'm prepared to go it alone. I'm going on. May my love lift you up to the place you belong. I'm going on, and I promise I'll be waiting for you.
Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para verlo sin despertar en ojos ciegos, sin miedo. Tú y yo descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron, con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada, vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada, la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Y abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se
my attire, keep them sticks off in that cupboard. I be going hard, them going hard. I just hit them all. You just swipe the card, I'm with a couple Latin. I just do. You other guys telling lies, homie, free money. AG, you pay me. Swagging in my saline. Two-door coupe Mercedes. I am too much for you busters. I don't trust them. They won't pay me for no sucker. Pay me for no paper. Make my over. Alpha Zeta Omega. Better know I'm really on it. Driving better on it. Money is involved. Better know I'm on it. And that's wording to my mother. Gotta get it one way or another. I put that on my brother. I'm out here on the come up, but it's same old. Just a different day. Out here trying to get it. Each and every way. Mama need a house. Baby need some shoes. Times are getting hard. Guess what I'ma do? Hustle, hard, hustle, hard, hard. Closed mouths don't get fed on this boulevard.
Baby, we make magic. Come home with a thug. Let's get cracking. Always well. Baby, cause happen. She got the back seat, just a freak in the mood. Hopped in the tray just to let the top back and thank God for the day. Who gives a what a hater gotta say? I made a couple $1 million last year. Still in the streets, strapped with them things. She in love with a G, so she tatted my name. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. 10 black made backs back to back in the lane. I'ma make it rain, and I'ma make it back. You was just a lame little homie, that's a fact. Working with the police, acting like you know me. Fresh out of jail already in your
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. About to have a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a 7 with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss.
Boss that you seen thus far. Got the biggest car, Spanish bras, no. Call that other lane for the walks in the parks. I ain't come to play games, I just wanna play my cards. Tell your girlfriend to come nugget. Now love it. Baby, that's my whistle. Sack for the jeans, 5 bones for 20 to 800 for the. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. You can tell by the shows that's standing by the car.
Got a fresh line up, get fresh outfit, but I had a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the curb. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
'Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss. 들던 그때보다 조금은 잃었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 치면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다
fine. Little top. I want to go to the upper court.
실축 저만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 막는 실투 다 끝 난가가 탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡보냈었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 바란 의리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지금 기계 아프지만 지나가 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 언제 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 인식에 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 도모 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해 득대 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파칠러 페이스 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 긴 인생의 레이스 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 뭐 사실 조금 때가 타고 내가 타고 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아 질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애가 타 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아 살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 편해졌으면 해 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace
Wow, I always gotta check the big dude.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. How we live.
to the ceremony. I just bought a Bentley, just to bet you Christian Louboutin to make a switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mention is me and Benji are related like we're relatives. I'm a brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit and don't need no laxative. I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it out like you. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. See, they don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. How we live, how we live, and they don't love us, they just love it how we live.
They say in due time, but my watch broke. I know. It's a cold world, but we got coats. We grinding to make. Yes. We shining, they hate. Yes. We ball till we fall. Every diamond's a flake. I'm signed to the pay. I'm crossing the moat. I'm backing them down. Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with kin and ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight.
I ain't passed.
What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. Was dropping my mama crazy. They ain't trying to give it, so I gotta go get it. Harder than ever.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it out like you. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. See, they don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. How we live, how we live, and they don't love us, they just love it how we live. Have faith a minute, put your trust in nobody. Yeah. I said have faith a minute, but put your trust in nobody. Have faith a minute, put your faith in nobody. I done been around, halfway around the globe.
Look.
Still ain't met nobody that seem picture perfect. We all buy lies, depends on the purchase. You can't walk a mile in my shoes, cause I'm steady running like water can't break. Let's just buy a pregnant woman. So I had to earn life, road to the riches, wouldn't change it for the turnpike. I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it out like you. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live.
Huh? Where you going? We. Where you going? Where?
Out.
To eat?
Eat what? Eat. How many hamburgers you eat?
One. It was that was the last one.
Give me anything. I don't know what's going on. Put your shoes on. Let's go.
Okay. Oh yeah. Turn my game on. Okay. Put my jacket on. Nothing.
I got that clear. I'm in.